Welcome to Iceland in September of 2022. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel, and I've got my GoPro in the Blue Lagoon. And so every once in a while, there you go, just kind of dip under the water, just kind of playing around a little bit. About 4 feet deep, 3.5 feet, something like that. So nice and comfortable because, you know, you can just stand up basically and the water's up to, you know, kind of about your waist, about your stomach area for an average person of average height. So it's kind of cool. You can kind of crouch down and just be mostly under the water right up to your neck, or you can stand up. You know, it's like a gigantic swimming pool that's naturally heated. You see the steam coming off the water. There's a walk-up bar that we showed in the previous vlog episode, where we got a drink that was included with our shore excursion. This was purchased through Royal Caribbean. We were on the Voyager of the Seas, a 14-night Arctic repositioning cruise from Copenhagen, Denmark to Boston, Massachusetts. It stopped several different places, Norway, Iceland, where we are here. We stopped over in Greenland, and then of course made our way over to Boston. When we got to Iceland, we did Akureyri on the northern coast for a full day. That was before this one. And then we went to Reykjavík for essentially 2 days. And this is the first day at Reykjavík. This is in the evening of that first day where we did the short excursion over here to the Blue Lagoon. About 50 kilometers away from Reykjavík. A unique experience. This was one of those that as we were planning the cruise and we were looking at the short excursions from Royal Caribbean, looking at the Iceland and Reykjavík and everything, and it's like, well, the Blue Lagoon is a must. That's a bucket list item. Everything else it would circle around that, right? And so based on the timing of when the ship got there on the first day and when the excursion for Reykjavík, for the Blue Lagoon happened, I was like, well, this really ended up being the only thing we did for that first day was this excursion, but it was pretty long. And it was a really cool experience. You're going to see here in a minute as Maria and this other lady that we met, this is also a cruise passenger from the United States, they go over to this little area that's in the background here as we're kind of walking towards it. And they're going to do the mud mask. I was not about to do it because it's not quite my thing, but a lot of people in here would put this little mud, whatever this is that they offer, and it's like a silica based, supposed to be good for the skin, etc. So this, you know, because this whole thing about the Blue Lagoon, this is all natural, it's geothermally heated. The components of the water are supposed to be very good for the skin, and so nice warm temperatures. It's just a pretty cool experience. Walk-up bar, you got the little walk-up thing here you're going to see in a second as they do the mud mask, etc. So this was one of the best cruise excursions we've done. A little bit interesting, a little bit strange, because they have very specific procedures about how they do things in terms of like the bathrooms and the locker rooms and everything, and what you're supposed to do with, you know, beforehand and afterwards and everything. But here you see the mud mask, and the lady is kind of explaining the different options here and for the skin and what it's good for and everything. So there you go. You just get a handful of that stuff and put it on, and I guess certain properties that it does for the skin or whatever, I don't know. I'm sure that you could probably look that up on Google to see. But the Blue Lagoon is a very, very popular place in Iceland. A lot of cruise excursions go here, and then of course people that are not on cruises still go here. So you got a different couple of options there for the mud mask. So we were out here for a couple of hours in this water, and then get out of here. You see the white silica right there on the rocks, right? That's kind of, it's everywhere. As you're leaving the Blue Lagoon, you see it. You see it on the sides of the thing here. It's just kind of this residue of this silica that's in the water. It's pretty cool. All of the paperwork checks at the doors to go into the terminal.